Today we will discuss about the mandibular nerve. Before we discuss the mandibular nerve, I will show you some structure and remove I will remove the skull cap. And here you can see this is the middle meningeal artery. This is the middle meningeal artery, and this is a temporalis muscles. This is a temporalis muscles, and this is a masseter muscles. And I will reflect the masseter for the better visualizations. And here I have already removed the mandible, ramus of the mandible, as well as neck, head, coronoid process, and ramus of the mandible and body of the mandible of the right side I have removed from this body. And I have preserved the inferior nerve. I have dissected through the mandibular foramen, and I dissected the mandible, and I have preserved the inferior nerve. So this one is the inferior nerve, you can see here. Now we will discuss about the mandibular nerve. It is the mixed nerve, consists of large sensory. This is a mandibular nerve, and it is a mixed type of the nerve. It is the large sensory and small motor root. Sensory root, it is derived from the trigeminal ganglion. I will show you here. There is a trigeminal ganglion. This is the middle cranial, anterior cranial fossa. This is a middle cranial fossa, and this is a posterior cranial fossa. And here this is a petrous part of the temporal bone. And this anterior part of this petrous temporal bone, here there is a situation of the trigeminal ganglion. And it gives the three branches: ophthalmic, maxillary, which passes through the foramen rotundum, ophthalmic from the superior orbital fissure, and mandibular from the foramen oval. It passes through the both root, which passes through the foramen oval by the connecting the motor and sensory root. So mandibular nerve, which is emerging through the foramen oval by the connecting the sensory, large sensory and smaller motor nerve, and the sensory which is arise from the trigeminal ganglion, and motor arise from the pons. Now the trunk which lies here, I will show you. Here I remove the lateral pterygoid. So the trunk which lies between the lateral pterygoid muscles laterally, and there is a tensor palatini muscles medially. I will show you. This is the tensor palatini muscles which lies medially. Here you can see these are the fibers of the tensor palatini muscles. So it lies between the tensor palatini muscles medially and lateral pterygoid muscles laterally, and the posteriorly it is bounded by the one artery. It is the middle meningeal artery. This is the middle meningeal artery. And the otic ganglion, which is situated between the trunk and the tensor palatini muscles. Here there is a otic ganglion which lies between the trunk and tensor palatini muscles. After the short course, the trunk which divide into the anterior division, I will show you. This is the anterior division of the, and this is the posterior division of the mandibular nerve. This is the anterior division, and this is the posterior division. Anterior division, it gives the one branch. I will reflect the temporalis for the better visualization. I will reflect this temporalis on the side for the better visualization. This is the middle meningeal artery, and this is the foramen spine. This is the nervus spinosus. Here you can see this is the nervus spinosus, and this enters the skull through the foramen spinosum, and it supplies to the dura mater. It is the branch of the trunk of the mandibular nerve. This is the first branch. It is a meningeal branch, or it is called the nervus spinosus. This is the another branch of the trunk. It is the now to medial pterygoid, and this now to medial pterygoid through the few filaments which is through the otic ganglion, it supplies to the tensor tympani and tensor palatini muscles. So this is the two branches. One is the now to medial pterygoid, and one is the nervus spinosus which supplies to the meninges, and this is the now to medial pterygoids. So these are the two branches of the trunk of the mandibular nerve. Now we will discuss about the anterior division of the mandibular nerve. Now we will discuss about the branches of anterior division. This is a masseteric nerve. this mesenteric nerve, which branch of the anterior division. Another branch of the anterior division, here you can see this is a deep temporal. This is the now to lateral pterygoid. This is a now to lateral pterygoids, and this is the deep temporal nerves. These are the deep temporal nerves, and this is the buccal nerve. These are the four branches of the anterior division of the anterior division of the mandibular nerve. The first nerve, it is a mesenteric nerve through the mesenteric notch of the mandible, and it passes deep to the masseter, and it supplies to the masseter muscles from its deep surface, and it also gives the twing to the TM joints. So it is the first branch, it is a mesenteric nerve. Another branch is, it is the deep temporal. This is the temporalis muscles, and from the deep surface of the temporalis, it enter inside the temporalis muscles. I will show you. You can see here, it goes inside the deep surface of the temporalis muscles. It is a deep temporal nerves. Other nerve, it is the nerve to lateral pterygoid. Here we have already removed the lateral pterygoids. It supplies to the lateral pterygoid muscles, and it enter the muscles from the deep surface. The fourth one, it is a buccal nerve. It is mainly sensory nerve. This is a buccal nerve which is emerging from the anterior division. It goes downwards, forwards, and enter through the emerging between the two head of the lateral pterygoid muscles. It emerging between the two head of the lateral pterygoid muscles. It goes downwards and forward, appear inside the cheek. Here we have removed the this is the cheek. It enter inside the cheek, and it supplies the skin and mucous membrane of the cheek, and it is related to the buccinator, but it does not supply to the buccinator. So mainly it supplies the skin and mucous membrane of the cheek and area surrounding it, but it is related with the buccinator, but it does not supply to the buccinator. Now we will discuss about the posterior division of the mandibular nerve. This is a posterior division of the mandibular nerve, and this posterior division of the mandibular nerve, it gives the auriculotemporal nerve, it gives the inferior nerve and lingual nerve. So now we will discuss about the auriculotemporal nerve. This auriculotemporal nerve, which goes backside, it has a two root. I will show you. This is the upper root, and which is both the root in between there is a passing of the, and this is the lower root, and this is the middle meningeal artery. Here you can see this is the auriculotemporal nerve which goes posteriorly, and it has a two root, anterior root and posterior root, and between it there is a middle meningeal artery which is passes. Both the root united on the posterior aspect, and it gives the 3 to 4 branches. It gives the auricular branches, it gives the temporal branches, it gives the articular branches, and it gives the communicating branches. Auricular branches which supplies to the skin of the tragus, adjoining part of the auricle, root and anterior wall of the external acoustic meatus, and adjoining part of the skin of the tympanic membrane. So this is the auriculotemporal nerve, and here you can see this is the filaments which divide into the 3 to 4 branches, and it gives the temporal, it supplies the skin of the temple, it gives the articular branches to the TM joint. This is a part of the TM joint. It is a facet for the head of the mandible which is attached here, articular disc, and it gives the communicating branches to the otic ganglion. Previously I will say this is the buccal nerve. You have to remember buccal nerve, it supplies to the mucosa, and so this is the buccal nerve. It is the anterior division. It supplies to the mucous membrane of the cheek, and also supplies the skin around to the cheek. It is a mandibular division. Third nerve, inferior nerve. Here you can see it is a second division. First one is the auriculotemporal, posterior division gives. Second gives the inferior nerve. Inferior nerve, it is the both sensory and motor, and Here you can see this inferior nerve, it gives the nerve to mylohyoid, and it supplies to the anterobercular digastric and mylohyoid muscles. It supplies to the anterobercular digastric and mylohyoid. And this sensory division, it supplies to all the lower teeth. And this inferior nerve, it emerges at the lower border of the lateral pterygoid muscles, and between the ramus of mandible and spinomandibular ligament, and enter inside the mandibular foramen along with the inferior vessels. Here you can see this is the inferior arteries. This is the artery. So it is enter inside the mandibular foramen along with the inferior vessels. So nerve and vessels both are enter inside the mandibular foramen and run forward inside the mandibular canal. This is inside, there is a canal, and it comes out as a mental nerve. It is come out as a mental nerve. And the mylohyoid nerve we already discussed, it supplies to the anterobercular digastric and mylohyoid muscles, and the sensory nerve which supplies to the teeth of the lower jaw and adjoining gum, and mental nerve when it comes out from the mental foramen, it is a continuation. It is supplies to the skin of the chin and lower lip. So this is about to the inferior nerve. And the last nerve, it is called the lingual nerve. This is a lingual nerve. It lies in front of the inferior nerve, and it receives the chorda tympani nerve. I will show you the chorda tympani. Here you can see this is the lingual nerve, and this one is the chorda tympani nerve. So it receives the chorda tympani nerve from the behind at an acute angle, and it emerges at the lower border of the lateral pterygoid muscles. Lingual nerve, which is emerged at the lower border of the lateral pterygoid muscles, it runs forwards and downwards, and then it comes in direct contact with the medial to the third molar tooth. Here you can see this is a medial to the third molar tooth. Here the lingual nerve only covered by the mucous membrane, you have to remember. And whenever you extract the third molar mandibular tooth, you have to take the precautions of the mandibular nerve. So the after that the lingual nerve, which is forwards, and it crosses the styloglossus muscles. This is the styloglossus muscles. I will reflect all this structure. Here you can see this is a styloglossus, this is a posterior digastric, and this is the stylohyoid muscles. I will reflect stylohyoid, posterior digastric, this is a styloid process, and this is the styloglossus, and it is merged inside the tongue from the posterior surface. This is the stylopharyngeus, and this is the glossopharyngeal nerve. This is the maxillary artery, this is the superficial temporal artery, and this is the external carotid artery inside the carotid glands. So lingual nerve, it crosses the styloglossus, and then it gives the ganglionic branch inside the submandibular ganglion. This is a submandibular ganglion. Then it goes anteriorly, and it crosses the submandibular duct from medial to lateral side, and lateral to medial sides, and it supplies to the general sensory fiber to the anterior 2/3 part of the tongue and floor of the mouth and mandibular gums. You have to remember. So this is about to the lingual nerve. So the posterior division, in short, you have to remember, it gives the 3 branches. Lingual, this is the lingual, this is the inferior, and this one is the nerve. It is the posteriorly it goes, it is the auriculotemporal nerve. So these are the 3 main branches of the posterior division. And what is refer pain? Pain from the disease of the mandibular tooth. Here there is a inferior supplies to the mandibular tooth, and the same nerve, the mandibular, it also gives the auriculotemporal nerve, and it supplies to the ear as well as the TM joint. So whenever there is a toothache, it also there is a earache, also there is a temporal region, there is a pain. So it is called the refer pain. And mandibular neuralgia, or it is called the trigeminal neuralgia. Whenever there is a inferior nerve root fiber which is open, either the lingual nerve behind to the third molar nerve which is injured, at that times there is a shooting pain along the distribution of the mandibular nerve. It is called the mandibular neuralgia, or it is also called the trigeminal neuralgia. At that time we can inject the anesthetic agent to relieve the pain by injecting the needle about to the 4 cm deep to the mandibular notch. So you have to 4 cm below you have to inject the anesthetic agent and it relieves the pain. So this is about to the mandibular nerve. In short, you have to remember branches of the mandibular nerve. I will show you again. Trunk gives the branches to the medial pterygoid. This is the branches to the medial pterygoid. It also supplies the tensor tympani and palatini. Other branches of the trunk, it is the nervus spinosus. Here you can see this is a nervus spinosus. This is the nervus spinosus. It is along with the middle meningeal artery. And another branches of the middle meningeal mandibular nerve are the deep temporal. Here you can see this is the deep temporal. This is the lateral pterygoid. This is the mesenteric branches, and it gives the buccal branches. This is the buccal branches. So this one is the anterior division of the mandibular nerve, and this is the posterior division of the mandibular nerve. And here you can see this is a maxillary artery which goes lateral to medial side, and here we already remove the lateral pterygoid muscles, so the we can see the deeper structure of the infratemporal fossa. Infratemporal fossa also see the there is a plexus of the vein. It is called the pterygoid venous plexus. Here you can see this is a pterygoid venous plexus which is lies inside the infratemporal fossa. So mainly the three structure inside the infratemporal fossa: mandibular nerve and its branches, maxillary nerve and its branches, pterygoid venous plexus, and the muscles inside the infratemporal fossa are the tensor palatini, tensor tympani. These are the muscles which is lies inside the infratemporal fossa. Hope you enjoy the lecture of the mandibular nerve. Thank you very much.